Alcor is pleased to welcome you all to today's webinar, GenAI Unleashed, Exploring the Future of Intelligent ServiceNow Solutions. During this webinar, our speakers will discuss how GenAI Now Assist is revolutionizing assistance with its cutting-edge features and dynamic functionalities. For a quick organizational overview, Alcor Solutions is a global digital transformation services company serving Fortune 500 government agencies and other leading organizations in multiple industry verticals. Alcor advises leading businesses on cloud platforms, digital workflows, technology and robotic automation, enterprise service management, HR solutions, integrated risk management, and data and analytics. We also provide business process consulting to capture, re-engineer, and improve processes. Alcor has also built in-house products to solve business problems across the industries. Alcor is a ServiceNow Elite partner, AWS partner, Oracle partner, and also works with Azure, Salesforce, FireEye, Tanium, and several other cutting-edge technologies. A quick glimpse into Alcor's global presence. We are headquartered in the United States with employee presence across US, Canada, Europe, Japan, and India. Our presenters today are Avni and Sanpreet. Avni Kapoor is a seasoned lead ServiceNow developer, boasting 9+ years of experience in the realms of ServiceNow development, consulting, and solution architecture. Specializing in both single and multi-tenant environments, she has expertise in implementing diverse solutions, including ITSM, CSM, Service Portal, integrations, and more. She is armed with a CSA certification and CIS certifications in ITSM, APM, and SPM. We also have with us Sanpreet Singh, who has completed his bachelor's in technology and is lead developer at Alcor. He has 7+ years of experience in ServiceNow development and specializes in ITSM and RESTful integrations. He has been a part of over 20 integrations, a certified system administrator, and hold other certifications in ITSM and SAM. Our ongoing webinar series is designed to inform, enlighten, and start discussions with your organizations. If you require any further information after listening to today's webinar, please reach out to us through our website, www.alcortech.com. We have time reserved at the end of the webinar for Q&A, so please feel free to type any questions into the question section of the webinar dashboard. I will now turn the webinar over to Avni.
Thank you, Neha. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, where we will be diving into GenAI and some of the solutions possible in ServiceNow by leveraging it. Let's take a look at what we will be covering during this session. First up, we'll begin with an overview of GenAI, some of the industry use cases, and its benefits. Next, we'll delve into the approach ServiceNow takes to utilize GenAI in its solutions. We will then explore Now Assist and some of the features provided out of the box, and also look at some of the solutions developed by Alcor. We're very excited to showcase some of the features in a demonstration, and we will also have some time to address any questions you might have. So without further ado, let's jump into it. What is GenAI? GenAI uses a set of algorithms to generate new data from existing data. It's designed to be more human-like than ever. It can provide realistic and creative text, images, and other media, which can help transform industries such as automotive industry, where GenAI can help with component design and testing to ensure improved performance and greater fuel efficiency. Energy industry, where GenAI can help improve grid management and energy use forecasting. GenAI can enhance the finance industry on both sides of the counter, informing risk assessment and improving fraud detection. Now that we know what GenAI is and its various use cases in different industries, let's look at some of the benefits it offers. GenAI can optimize processes, automate tasks, and reduce operational costs, which enhances efficiency in areas such as content creation, design optimization, and predictive maintenance. By automating customer service, businesses can improve overall customer experience, reduce costs, and allow their trained human agents to accomplish more in less time. GenAI offers significant benefits in marketing by generating personalized content, creating targeted advertising campaigns, and sharing optimized product recommendations based on customer preferences and behavior. It allows companies to create advanced products and services at lower cost and gives organizations better insight into the risks that threaten their business, all of which contribute to greater financial success. Though GenAI can increase a company's revenue, its real value lies in how it can serve people. Seeing the pros of AI, ServiceNow, as an intelligent platform for digital business, has implemented various AI technologies in addition to GenAI for different outcomes to transform experiences. ServiceNow's approach to leverage GenAI is based on trust and is human centered, which is to say that AI augments and enhances how people work, but doesn't fully automate their tasks or replace them. ServiceNow always has security and governance in mind, which is also implicit in the Now platform. All features are released timely, but also with a lot of thought put into them. Now, how does ServiceNow leverage GenAI? It does so through an innovative suite of GenAI features integrated into the platform across all workflow offerings, which is Now Assist. The features have been designed to enable automation and accelerate productivity by simplifying repetitive tasks and transforming the user experience. How does Now Assist work? Let's take a scenario where an agent is resolving an incident in ServiceNow and using Now Assist to generate resolution notes. The incident history, including work notes and comments, becomes the input for Now Assist. Now Assist then sends a request to a GenAI provider, which processes the request and sends a response back. The app can then use the response to create something new, like resolution notes in this case. The Now Assist capabilities use the ServiceNow LLM, which is its main differentiator. Because it is trained on ServiceNow's platform data, this decreases potential inaccuracies and makes it more optimized. Now, integrates GenAI into existing workflows. One way is by connecting to an AI provider. As I mentioned, Now uses the ServiceNow LLM, but there's also custom capabilities to leverage OpenAI or Azure OpenAI models using native low-code integration. We will showcase some of these features that are out of the box, as well as custom solutions built by Alcor in our demo instance today. The second way is by interacting with capabilities such as summarization, generative search, and code generation. Next is in the Now platform, where Now Assist is available in Flow Designer, Virtual Agent, Workspaces, and Script Editor. Now Assist benefits all personas. There's something for everyone. It makes the customer experience simpler, more efficient, and cohesive. It acts as a productivity catalyst for agents to resolve issues faster and provide better support. It makes it easier and faster for admins to deploy and optimize apps, which helps in delivering faster value for customers. Developers can configure and customize apps in an exponentially faster time. Employees can get better and faster answers and resolutions. Now we'll move on to how Now Assist is set up in ServiceNow. Now Assist Admin Console provides you with quick and effortless access to the important information needed to set up, configure, and monitor Now Assist applications and features. You can find everything here from plugin installation to setting up skills, links to resources, and FAQs. It also shows items that need attention, which can be uninstalled plugins or inactive skills. Moving on to installation of Now Assist, there are some prerequisites to be met, namely ServiceNow release version, which should be Vancouver patch 2 or higher. You'll need a Now Assist subscription and relevant Now Assist store apps. If you need to use GenAI Controller, you'll need an OpenAI or Azure OpenAI subscription, as well as alias credentials to connect to the provider. As mentioned in the prerequisites, Now Assist offers access to GenAI through store applications designed for specific products like ITSM, HR, and CSM. We will showcase Now Assist for ITSM, Creator, and Search in today's demo, but there are similar features for other products like case summarization for HR and work order task summarization for FSM. Now Assist uses language generation to efficiently answer questions and generate new content from text inputs. Record summarization, Now Assist panel, generative search, code generation, and GenAI controller are all capabilities of Now Assist. These capabilities can be easily integrated into existing workflows. Skills are GenAI capabilities extended for specific applications. These skills extend the baseline GenAI capabilities provided by the platform. For example, the case summarization skill extends the record summarization capability to generate record summaries specific to the type of record the agent is viewing, which is case. I'll now talk about the features we'll be presenting today. Generative search uses Now LLM to display concise, actionable answers from knowledge article results in Service Portal, Virtual Agent, Employee Center, and global searches. For ITSM, chat summarization summarizes troubleshooting done by virtual or live agent. Incident summarization summarizes troubleshooting done by previous agent. These are helpful for agents looking to pick up where the virtual agent or the previous agent left off. Resolution notes generation helps agents adhere to best practices and increases productivity. For creators and developers, Flow Designer recommendations reduces time and clicks by presenting the creator with options for the next step. Another feature is flow generation, the objective of which is to help provide a soft start instead of a blank canvas for flow creation. Now Assist for Code invokes GenAI to build a script based on a comment describing the requirement or finish already existing code. These features reduce time, but are not a full and complete solution most of the time. These are some of the custom solutions Alcor has built using GenAI to increase efficiency of creators. If a developer writes a code in a script include, they can use generate description feature to create a summary of what the functionality and purpose of the code is. It is best practice to add descriptive comments to your code for increased readability and understandability. It's time efficient to use GenAI to auto-generate the comments, especially if it's long lines of code. The third feature is to understand a line of code. You can save time and effort, especially where you need to make modifications to existing code or you're a novice developer. I'll hand it over to Sanpreet now, who will be showcasing these features in the demo today. Over to you, Sanpreet.
Wow, what an amazing presentation, Avneet. Thank you for handing it over to me. Uh, okay, so thank you for explaining GenAI and Now Assist features in so detail. So audience, get ready to witness incredible power of GenAI. Let's see some magic happening today. We are excited to have Now Assist capabilities available in our demo instance, and today we'll be using it to automate the end-to-end lifecycle of incident along with some custom-built GenAI capabilities. We will show you how we can generate GNS results, analysis search, how we can summarize the chats, records, how we can resolve the tickets with analysis. Not only this, we will also see how GenAI can help us in understanding the complicated scripts, how we can generate comments and descriptions for the scripts, and moreover, we will also be generating complete flow using analysis. So we are taking a use case here, where an end user is facing an issue with sending or receiving emails from an Outlook application. So I have two screens opened here. I hope everyone can see. So the first one, I'm logged in as an end user, Sanpreet, and on the other screen, I'm logged in as an agent, John. So as an end user, since I'm facing an issue with my Outlook application, I would like to search on the portal to see if I find some solution to fix that, right? So I will try to find the issue here, the resolution. So I'll type issues with my Outlook and I will search here. So once I search and enter, the now assist in the back end starts its magic and tries to pull out the solution for my issue that I have asked the now assist. So once it gives me the search results, we will see how it customizes the search results here. So you can see here it says answer generated by Now Assist. And if you see the body here, it says the article does not contain. So it has shared a KB article here and it has summarized the article for me. It has understood that this article does not contain any information about fixing the Outlook issues, but it does contain an information about automatic replies, right? So that's pretty amazing how it understands the articles and summarizes it for me and provides me the customized content for each of the user, right? So since my issue is related to the sending emails or receiving emails, right? So I don't think this article can help me in fixing that issue, right? So I would like to go with the virtual agent chat and see if I get some solution over there. So I will type I'm having issues with my Outlook. Right, so here we also have the now assist, which will, again process my search and, try finding some solution for the Outlook issue that I'm facing right now. Right, so once it takes the processing in the back end, it will provide me with some search results related to the KB articles, and it will, if you see here, it has summarized the same article here as we see on the screen. So it's the same article. So I would like to, show more results because it's not going to fix my issue, right? So once I click on show more results, it gives me another couple of KB articles, but I would like to go with the agent chat here. So I would click on connect to agent. So on the other end, where I'm logged in as an agent, uh, if I go to that screen, I see I have received the request from Sanpreet, right? So in the agent screen, I have accepted the request, the chat request from the end user, and the chat has been initiated. And if you see here, uh, the now assist on the agent screen has summarized the whole chat that it had with the end user. So now the agent does not have to spend time to go through the whole chat and understand the issue. The agent can just go through these 3 points and understand what issue the end user is facing, right? So it's pretty helpful and time saving for the agents as well. So uh, as an agent, I will try to provide some couple of troubleshooting tips to the end user just to generate some more content for the now assist so that it can summarize later as well. So I will be having a a few chats with the end user and providing some troubleshooting steps. Can you? So I will be writing. Can you try relogging into your Outlook app? And on the other screen is an end user. I have already tried that, so I will write I tried relogging, but that did not fix my issue. Okay, so as an agent, I'll provide one more troubleshooting repair. Maybe you can try rebooting your system. So as an end user, I have tried that as well. So I have already rebooted as well, and that even did not fix my issue. All right. So end user, the agent has provided a couple of troubleshooting steps, but seems like it did not help the end user here. So, I think the only option left is, for the agent to raise an incident. So, let me tell that to the user that I'll be raising an incident on your behalf. Okay. And from here, I can create the incident by just click of a button. So once I, click on the incident UI action, it generates the incident for me. So you can see the incident form has been opened here, and I can just fill it the short description issues with Outlook. Okay, and in the description, now I can use the summarize feature here. Why do I need to the summarize feature? Because it's a long chat and I cannot, I don't need to go through the whole chat and get points by points and fill it in the description, since I can ask Now Assist to summarize it for me. And, since you can see here, Now Assist has summarized the whole chat. It has explained the issue that end user is facing and what steps the agent has requested and end user has already taken it out. So I can just copy that and paste it in the description here. Okay, and let me save the incident now. So agent has taken the benefit of Now Assist by summarizing the whole chat and then creating the incident, right? So we have the incident here, and I'll just send the incident details to the end user. This incident has been opened on your behalf. Okay. So once I send the incident number, it will also automatically send the whole incident details to the end user as well. Okay. And here in this incident, so now we have this incident as an agent, right? So as an agent, I have observed that there are other few incidents related to the Outlook outage. People are reporting the performance issues or the email sending issues. So I want to have an automation to create an outage when an incident gets opened. Uh, so as a on the back end, as a developer, I would need to build a flow which can automatically open the outage for that CI which is facing the issue, and it should automatically close the outage when that incident gets resolved. Okay, so let me switch back to the admin screen now. So I will go to the flow designer screen here, and we will create a flow. So once I click on create new flow, you see two tabs here, build with Now Assist and build from scratch. So build with Now Assist, it here, as I said, we will be creating an outage here. And for that outage, we need to start the outage when the incident gets created on the CI, and we will be closing the outage when the incident gets resolved. So I will be providing the name, create an outage, and for this demo's perspective, let's assume I'm a novice developer and I don't know, I have a basic knowledge of ServiceNow and I don't know how do we create the flow and write the code, right? So I will ask Nowsys to create the flow for me instead, right? So I will write create this flow on incident table. I want to create outage record in this flow and close that. All right, update that outage when incident moves to resolved state. So I have provided my requirement and I will now click on build with Now Assist. So once I click on build with Now Assist, the Now Assist will decode my requirement and try to convert it into the flow. It will take the processing for some time and create the whole flow for me. So it will create a shell flow kind of, which I can modify. So here one thing we need to notice here, which is very important point, that uh, if you see here, it has just created the shell actions here, right? So it has not completely created the flow. So it's not the aim of Now Assist is to assist the users, the developers, the agent. It's not to remove humans from that chain, right? So human intervention is always required, and we need to supervise and see where we need to have the corrections made in the content generated by the Now Assist. So if you see here in the trigger condition, it has automatically added incident as per the requirement. And in the filters, I will add couple of conditions as a trigger condition. Let's say configuration item changes, and another condition should be configuration item is not empty. Okay, so we are done with the trigger condition here. Now in the create record, we need to create the outage record for when this incident gets created, right? So it's like the outage table here, and we need to set some values. So I will set first the message. In the message, I will write outage for, I will write outage for the configuration item here. So I need to pick that pill and pull the name and data pill in the message field here. And then I will set the configuration item because we need to link the configuration item to the incident, to the outage, generated outage as well, right? So I will again pick the configuration item data pill and paste it here. Then we need to link the incident to the created outage. So I will just pull up this incident record. And finally, we need to set the begin date. So in the begin date, we need to set the current date and time. So if I, from the calendar, if I select the current date and time, it will just be a static, right? So I want to generate a dynamic date and time so that when the outage record gets created, it automatically starts at the right time and begins the outage when it gets created, right? So I would need to write a code here to dynamically generate the current date and time for that. And when the incident gets resolved, I would also need to end that outage, close that outage as well. So I would need the same code to generate current date and time at the time of incident resolution as well. So as a best practice, if we need to reuse the code, we should create a script include, right? So I will create a script include here, so that we can generate the current date and time in the script include, and then we can use that, call that script include in the flow itself, right? So I will just name the script include current date and time. And here I will just name out the function current date and time. Okay. So we have the function here. So now what we need to do is we, as an, like I said, if I'm a novice developer, I don't know how, what code do I need to write to generate current date and time, right? So I can take now sys help to generate that. So I can write generate current date and time and just press Control and Enter for Windows systems, and it will automatically generate the code for me. So you can see how beautifully it has generated the code for me in such a good format, right? So you can see here the code is here, and I can just move this line of code and save this. So once I save the script, you you can see there are still a couple of things that are missing from the script include. The first one is that we don't have a description pasted there. Second is we don't have the comments, right? So as a best practice, we should have these things included in each of the scripts, so that in future, if some developer comes in and wants to understand or make some modification, he gets an overview of what is being done in the script. So from here, I would like to switch to the custom use cases that Alcor has built using GenAI, which work in harmony with the Now Assist features, right? So we have a button here which says add comments. And once I click on that, it will automatically generate the comments for the script against each line. So you can see it has generated the comments for each of the line here, and it has beautified the code as well, right? And that's pretty amazing. In the similar way, we can generate the description here for the script include. Okay, and all right. So we have our code completed here now. Uh, if, like I said, I'm a novice developer, I have generated the code through Now Assist. I have added the comments, I've generated the description. But what about the code? If I do not understand the code, how can I understand the code, what it is doing exactly, right? So we have built a custom feature, GenAI feature for that as well. So if I click on understand code and paste those lines of code here, it will give me an insight of what that lines of code are actually doing. So if you can see here, it has given me three-liner description of these two lines of codes, and a novice developer or a layman can easily understand. So this was an easy script, but we can send the complicated scripts, and in response, it will give us the layman language of how the script is working, right? So these are the pretty amazing features that Alcor has built, and they work very well with the Now Assist features. So since we are done with the script include, I would like to save it for once. And now I would like to switch back to the flow designer here, where we need to generate the current date and time. So we have wrote that script in the script include. We will be calling that script include here. And as a novice developer, I don't know how to call a script include. So I will again ask Nowsys to do that. So I will say call script include, and I will mention the name of the script include. Okay. And once I press the enter, you can see here it has generated the code for me. So this is the name of the script include, which is same which I told Now Assist to generate for me. And if you notice here, it has automatically pulled up the name of the function as well, which is in the script include. So it's pretty amazing how it pulls up the information from the scripts itself, right? So one more example of how important it is to be, supervising the code that the Now Assist is using, because it's mandatory to have basic knowledge of ServiceNow to even work with Now Assist capabilities, right? So in this, we don't need function statements, right? But it has generated for me, so I can just delete them, and we are done with the create record. So now we need to create wait for condition, and you can see here there are a few recommendations that Now Assist has generated for me based on my requirement, and I don't have to go and search for each of the action. I can just click on the action which I want to create, and it will generate that action instance for me. So here I want to wait for the incident to get resolved because I need to close the outage, right? So I will wait for condition when the state is resolved. So I'll put that condition here. So I will mark this as done. And then it has automatically generated the update record action for us, where we need to update the outage record, where we need to set the end date when the incident gets resolved, right? So we can add the end date here. Okay, and in here as well, I would use the same code, same help. I'll take the same help from Now Assist to generate the code to call a script include. Call script include current date and time. Okay. So if you see here, it has again generated the same code for me. And again, I will remove the function statements here, and I will save this flow for now, since we have uh, the create outage record, wait for condition, update outage. So I will save this for now. So once we save this, this action, we need to activate. And once we activate, we will be switching it back to the agent screen, so that where we can, try triggering this flow from the backend and then see how it works. So here I'm switching again back to the agent screen. Here we have the incident open, which I, as a John agent, created for the end user Sanpreet, right? So here I will be now adding this configuration item here, which I put as a uh, trigger condition for the flow that I created through Now Assist. So I will update this incident. So once I update this incident, we will see in the related records that it should, so we have the configuration item updated here. So in the related records, let's see, if it creates an outage for me. Okay, that's pretty amazing. You see here the outage has been generated, uh, and we see the begin date here, which is the current date and time. And so basically this date came directly from the script include, which I created using the Now Assist, and it supplied this date to the flow designer, which I again created with the Now Assist, and that flow designer supplied that date to the outage, which was again created by the flow designer itself, right? So we have the outage created, and as an agent, I have discovered that the outage, that the Outlook application update, latest update version has been pushed to the end users systems, and the issue has been fixed, right? So I will resolve this incident, and I will put some information, the tips, and the issue that what I have fixed, right? So there are some tips I have, put those informational tips here, because so that end user, if should follow these tips for regular and smooth running of the Outlook application in future, and maintaining it as a best practice, right? So let me refresh this page for once, and then I will resolve this incident, and I will see how Now Assist again now will help me in resolving the incident as well. Right, so let's me this page load. Okay, so we have the incident open again. Now I will change the state of this incident to resolved. And once I change the state, you see here it says the resolution notes are generating. So it is generating the resolution notes for me as well. And if I go to the bottom, you can see here how beautifully it has, summarized the whole incident, the issue, and the resolution that has been provided. It says the agent informs the customer that an Outlook update has been pushed to their systems and provides some best practices to prevent future issues, right? So it has also highlighted some of the best practices here, right? It's pretty amazing, right? So we can just now close this incident as we have resolved it permanently, right? So we have seen how we have automated end-to-end life cycle of an incident, as a novice developer, as an end user, as an agent. We have automated everything. I haven't written any single line of code. I do not know how to create the flow designer. Everything, even the search, genius search results, the summarization of chats, everything has been done by Now Assist and the GenAI features, which are working in harmony. uh, so it's fantastic, use case how we can showcase the capabilities of GenAI and Now Assist together. Similarly, even if we want to generate some use cases related to the uh, AI ops, let's say there is some event coming up or alert coming up for an outage or for a performance issues, let's say Outlook app again, right? Because we have, uh, raised the incident for the similar issue. So we can automate that as well by, by creating the incident automatically, like we already, from the event, and then generating the flow automatically, which can push the updates to the end users machines for the Outlook application, and then resolving it automatically, right? So it can help building, on, the complex use cases for the AI ops applications as well. And the sky's the limit for Gen AI and Now Assist. So it's all about the creativity, how we think and what we can implement using these features, right? So that was all about today's demo. I hope you found the demo informative and insightful. So it's time for you to take action now, whether it's signing up for a trial, scheduling a consultation, or reaching out to our team with any questions. We are here to help you every step of the way. So I would like to hand over to you, Neha, to see if we have any questions to answer.
Thank you so much, Sanpreet, and thank you, Avni, for an insightful webinar. And yes, we do have a few questions that I'll get to you in a moment. As a reminder, if you require any additional information after listening to today's webinar, please reach out to us through our website, which is www.alcortech.com. So, Sanpreet, the very first question that we have here is Now Assist free in demo environment? If you or Avni can take this question up.
So now assist at this point is not available to be used in the personal developer instances. It can only be used in the customer instances only.
Great, thank you so much. The next question that we have here is, can we activate Now Assist in PDIs?
Right. So I think that was the previous question. So yeah, like I said, for now, it's not available in the personal developer instance. We can maybe in future ServiceNow can introduce that feature, to use those, as a trial version in PDS, but at this point, it's not available there.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying, Sanpreet. The next question that we have is, what plugins are required to activate Now Assist in ServiceNow?
So for we have several plugins available, that we can use for Now Assist. We have Now Assist for HRSD. We have Now Assist for CSM, for ITSM, for FSM, for Creator. If we want to, use the capabilities like text to code or flow designer generation, we can use the Creator plugin for that. And for rest of the features for chat summarization and record summarization, we can use whichever module we are working on, we can activate that plugin with Now Assist.
Great, that answers the question. Thank you, Sanpreet. We have another question from the audience. So it's, can we build any custom apps using Now Assist?
Okay, yeah, I think that's a very good question. And here, I think when core comes in picture. So at this point, Now Assist, can only provide limited, features. These plugins are not customizable. It's configurable. So we cannot build custom applications using these, features. But, like we have already showcased how Alcor has built, custom use cases using GenAI and which work, absolutely smoothly with the Now Assist features, right? So Alcor can help you in building these, custom applications, and we can build almost any use case and automate it using GenAI.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sanpreet. We have another question that is asking, can we generate code for HTML, jelly scripts using Now Assist text to code feature?
Uh, I think that's a very good question. But at this point, Now Assist, only generates the code for JavaScript since, it has, focused on the wider audience, and, most of the cases, people use JavaScript to do the development, right? So that's what it is offering right now. Maybe in future they roll out some feature which can help us generating the code for HTML, jelly scripts as well.
Awesome, sounds good. Avni, you might want to take this question, which is Now Assist free in demo environment?
It's not. So there's separate licensing for Now Assist if you want to enable it in demo or customer instances.
Great. Thank you so much. And this was definitely an insightful webinar. Thanks everyone for joining, and we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar. Thank you.